Legal Aid Informational Video Series Part 7, Familial Status Discrimination. Scenario 1, Charging for Additional Family Members. At her recent health appointment, Malia's doctor told her that she was 4 months pregnant. Elated, Malia told her friends and family. When she was 7 months along, Malia's best friend and neighbor hosted a baby shower for her. Landlord Kainoa noticed the baby shower and stopped by to see what was going on. At the party, Landlord Kainoa found out that Malia was pregnant and her due date was fast approaching. Landlord Kainoa immediately sent Malia a letter explaining that once she brings her baby home from the hospital, she will be required to pay an additional $500 in rent. Malia immediately called Landlord Kainoa and asked why she's being charged additional rent. Landlord Kainoa stated, "Just another mouth to feed. The more people in a house, the more money it'll cost." Malia began to cry and she tried to reason with Landlord Kainoa. She shakily told Landlord Kainoa that she has a limited income and couldn't afford the additional rent. Landlord Kainoa arrogantly replied, "Hey, if you don't like the rules, you can go somewhere else." Subsequently, Malia started to research alternative housing. Did Landlord Kainoa violate Malia's fair housing rights? Yes. Charging an additional fee for a family member is a violation of state and federal fair housing law. Landlord Kainoa's comments are discriminatory on the basis of Malia's familial status. Scenario 2, Advertising and Discrimination on the basis of familial status. Calais was looking for a new place to live online. After 6 months of searching, she finally found a unit in her price range and her desired location. Just as Calais was about to respond to the advertisement online, she noticed that the ad included language, "singles only, no children." Even though Calais was single and didn't have children, she decided to call the phone number listed on the advertisement to ask more questions. During their conversation, property manager told Calais the no children policy is not a suggestion, it is a requirement. Calais decided to continue her housing search elsewhere. Can phrases such as "no children" be included in advertisements for housing? No. Advertising that may violate the Fair Housing Act include phrases such as "no children," which indicates discrimination on the basis of familial status. Scenario 3, Children's Use of Community Facilities. 3 months ago, the Mori family moved into their home. They were particularly excited about living in this quiet neighborhood. One day, the Mori children, ages 5 and 7, went to swim at the community pool while their mother worked out in the fitness center nearby. The next day, the Mori family received a notice indicating that they were in violation of the house rules because only adults could use the community facilities, including the swimming pool. Future violations for child's use of the pool would result in a $150 fine for each offense. There were many families living in the complex, and none of their children were ever allowed to go to the pool, even if they were supervised by an adult. Can policies regarding the use of community housing facilities include restrictions prohibiting children from use? No. Families with children are protected from discrimination in the use of housing facilities, including swimming pools, fitness centers, clubhouses, courtyards, or other outdoor areas. However, rules and regulations can be allowed if the purpose is for protecting the health and safety of children in housing facilities. Here, there is no indication that the purpose of the rules is to protect the health and safety of children. And because none of the children living in the community were ever allowed to use the pool, even with an adult present, this is a form of familial status discrimination. If you believe you have been a victim of housing discrimination, you can contact the Legal Aid Society of Hawaii at 808-536-4302 to determine if you qualify for legal assistance.